the right, DPSP and fundamental duties was added under the 86th Amendment Act. Moving towards the 89th Amendment Act, as I already explained you, there is a bifurcation of the National Commission of Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes under the 89th Amendment Act and was inserted into Article 338 and 338A. Very important. Now, moving towards the 19th Amendment Act. Again, this is little important because this year that issue was a hot topic about the Bodoland and Assam and all of that. So 19th Amendment Act become little important. I just read it out. Provide for maintaining the Eastwide representation of the scheduled tribe and non-scheduled tribe. Remember, representation of the scheduled tribe and non-scheduled tribe in Assam's Legislative Assembly from Bodoland territory. This was added into a 19th Amendment Act. I mean 19th Amendment Act. This becomes important. This has not been important so much before, I think, at least if you consider 2020, but this becomes very important in 2020 because Bodoland or the separationist movement is so much going into Assam. So we have even a Bodoland Accord happens. So we have to go through that. For that, we need to remember 19th Amendment Act. Now there is a 91st Amendment Act. Very, very important because here in 91st Amendment Act, there is a provision in the cabinet or we can say it's in the Council of Ministers. There should not be more than 15% members from the whole house. Total strength of the Lok Sabha. I'll repeat it again. How much member are there in the Lok Sabha? I'm talking about the 91st Amendment Act. How much member are there into Lok Sabha? Presently there are 545 members. So out of that 545 members, there should be 15% of the members into Council of Minister, including the Prime Minister. So it is not haphazard manner that we can fill up the Council of Minister vacancies and create a bulge of it, which does not have any value. So under 91st Amendment Act, it is clearly mentioned there should be a 15% representation of the total strength of the Lok Sabha into Council of Minister, including the Prime Minister. Very, very, very important. I'm very sure this is very, very important. Again, 92nd Amendment Act, we already gone through that. There are 4 languages added into the 8th schedule. Those are 22 languages. First is, we say, Bodo, Dogri, Maithili and Santali. We gone through that. Now, again, the 93rd Amendment is very important as we already gone through 77th Amendment Act, 89th Amendment Act and now 93rd Amendment Act. All these 3 amendments are very important for the SC/ST community's development. So what we learn about the 77th Amendment Act is that there should be a reservation of SC and ST communities into a government job. That was about the 77th Amendment. What about the 89th Amendment? We just says that there is a bifurcation of the National Commission of Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes under Article 338 and 338A. Now with the 93rd Amendment Act, there was a provision for the SC/ST communities to get reservation into educational institution. Remember that after there is some changes made by the Supreme Court that there should not be compulsion to get reservation into the private schools. But if the school is the government school, then there is a compulsory reservation for SC and ST community. So under 77th Amendment, there is a job reservation to SC/ST community, and under 93rd Amendment Act, there is a reservation into education. So now there is a 91st Amendment Act. So 91st Amendment Act given constitutional status to cooperative societies. Very important, 97th Amendment Act. Now there is a 99th Amendment Act. Now that 99th Amendment Act has not so importance, which was there so much previously before, I think 4, 5, 6 years back, because that was a hot topic at the moment when there was a quite tussle between the collegiate system and ANJAC, but we restored the collegiate system under the Amendment Act 99. Now there is a 100th Amendment, which is again very important. There is a land swap agreement with the Bangladesh. So we have some land disputes with Bangladesh, which was sorted out under our Amendment Act 100. Now 101 talks about the GST. 102 talks about a very simple, again, constitutional status to National Commission of Backward Classes. Extremely important because this are the amendment was passed in during this span of 1 or 2 years. So this 102 Second Amendment Act gave the constitutional status to National Commission on Backward Classes. Again, Amendment 103 is very important because that gave 10% reservation to economically backward section of the society. So one and all, we have completed a very, very important amendments. It started from the First Amendment Act, 7th Amendment Act, 10th, 12th, then it was the 14th, then 15th. There was again, I'll just go back and I'll just see, flip out the pages so we can revise it again. So 16th Amendment, 19th Amendment, 21st Amendment, 24th Amendment, 25th Amendment, 28th Amendment, 26th Amendment, 36th Amendment. Then there is a 38th Amendment, 39th Amendment, 42nd Amendment known as a mini constitution, according to which was added by Swaran Singh Committee. Then there was a 44th Amendment. Then there was a 46th Amendment, 50th Amendment. Then there was a 52nd Amendment. Then 61st Amendment, 69th Amendment, 17th Amendment again became very important. 71st, 73rd, 74th. Then there is 83rd, 84th. Then there is 86th Amendment, 89th, 90th, 91st, 92nd, 93rd, 97th, 99th, 100, 101, 102, 103. All of these amendments are extremely important. We should go and revise it number of times. So one or other way questions are asking, and 2 marks makes a huge difference. So I wish you all the best. Thank you so much.